All right, let's talk matrix addition and subtraction. The rule of thumb to always remember when trying to add or subtract a matrix, or two matrices rather, is that the only time you can add or subtract two matrices is if they both have the same dimension. For instance, if your matrix A is a 2 by 2 matrix and your matrix B is a 2 by 3 matrix, these two matrices cannot be added together. You cannot add or subtract these two matrices. If you have a matrix A and a matrix B, if this matrix A is a 3 by 2 matrix and this matrix B is a 3 by 2 matrix, this is the only time you will be able to add or subtract these two matrices together. So the basics for matrix addition and subtraction is that they must have the same dimension. They must be of the same order. Anything apart from that will not work. All right, let's try and do some few examples. All right, let's try and resolve the question we have right here. You're given two matrices A and B, and you're told to find in question number A the addition of both matrices, and in question number B the subtraction of the two matrices. Now, as I said earlier, the very first rule that you must first adhere to is that they must be of the same dimension. So if you can see right here, matrix A has a dimension of, it's a 2 by 3 matrix. That means you have 2 rows and you have 3 columns. While matrix B is also a 2 by 3 matrix. So this gives us the possibility of adding these two matrices together. Now, in order for us to add two matrices together, what we have to do is to go on to pick up each element. That means this is row 1, column 1. This is row 1, column 2. This is row 1, column 3. So what you do about matrix addition is you take row 1, column 1 of matrix A and add it up to row 1, column 1 of matrix B. That means for you to have A plus B, A plus B will be 1 plus 3. That's the first value you will get. Then you go on to do row 1, column 2, which row 1, column 2 here. That will be 2 plus 3. Then the next one, row 1, column 3, which row 1, column 3 here. That will be 3 plus 7. Then you go on to do for the rest. This will be 3 plus 2. And then you have minus 5 plus 0. And then 6 plus 5. So this is the way you deal with matrix addition. Then you can go on to resolve this to get an answer of 4. That's 1 plus 3. 5. 10. 5. Minus 5. And 11. So this gives me the value for A plus B. So let me quickly draw a rule of thumb. You should always remember that matrix addition is commutative and associative. The meaning of this is that A plus B is also the same thing as B plus A. That's for commutative. And for associative, we can have A plus B plus C is also the same thing as A plus B plus C. So matrix addition is both commutative and associative. All right, let's try and solve for the matrix subtraction. The same rule applies to that of subtraction, just similar to that of addition, where you must have the same dimension before you can subtract. So in this case, for matrix subtraction, A minus B will be, you will have to pick up the same value here, that means row 1 column 1 here, and make the subtraction from row 1 column 1 here also. So what you will be having will be 1 minus 3 as the first value, 2 minus 3, 3 minus 7, you follow here just that way, 3 minus 2, minus 5, minus 0, then 6 minus 5. So the resultant of this will be minus 2, 1 minus 3 minus 2, 2 minus 3 minus 1, 3 minus 7 minus 4, 3 minus 2, 1, minus 5 minus 0, minus 5, 6 minus 5, 1. So this gives us the value for our matrix subtraction. So I would love for you to attempt this question. You're given the same matrix A and B, but I want you to evaluate 3A plus 2B. And what this infers is for you to first have the matrix A multiplied by a scalar 3, and then the matrix B multiplied by a scalar 2, then you have the addition of both. And the second question, where you have the matrix A, then you are subtracting what you have 3B, that is multiplying B with a scalar 3. I would love to have your answer in the comment section below. Let me know how far you can go about solving these two questions. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.